Now, this is a Wednesday, okay? But I will, moving forward, be doing these on Tuesday, all right? Welcome, 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 cousins. I have definitely missed you guys. I feel Wednesday will be an awesome day for me to go live, especially since I have dubbed this Wounded to Winning Wednesdays. Because what we do over here is identify energy, mainly the energy that is holding us back, that is preventing us from becoming our highest version of ourselves, okay? So that we can release that energy in order to elevate. Now, every Tuesday, I like these glasses, but I'm not sure if I want to rock them right now. I think we're going to go without. Okay. Every Tuesday on my YouTube and Instagram channel, I will be going live during, I don't know, the afternoon hour. And we're going to be doing readings. Now, I tried to record this earlier and my phone kept saying I was out of space. So I have these cards laid out already and I'm going to explain to you the energy and what we're doing here, okay? So I'm calling these shadow tarot readings because it's going to be a little bit different than anything that you've probably experienced before as far as a regular tarot reading, a mini reading. I am recording for 2 different platforms, so you may see me shift my eyes because I have 2 different devices running. Now, in the first position is going to be the energy that you're currently holding, the energy that is available and that you're walking in right now in present day. Okay, the second card is going to represent the shadow aspects, things that are lurking in your shadow that is preventing you from stepping into your desired reality. Okay, your desired reality will be accomplished once you release the density of the energy of your shadow, the things that are holding you back, right? I'm going to then further clarify because this is just current. These are just plain tarot cards, okay? I do like these cards because they are beginner friendly. It has the sign of the card, the name of the card, and whether it's reversed or upright, it gives you the key elements of that energy of the card. So it's definitely something that anyone can, even if you're just starting out, you can tap into this this type of deck because it gives you the energy right there. The main purpose of learning this stuff is so that you can do it for yourself, not have to depend on other people to read for you, to divine energy for you, to help you understand what you're feeling when you may or may not be able to give a voice to those emotions at the time, okay? The second set of cards we're going to use to clarify it, okay? We're going to use to clarify this energy with the tarot. And I got some oracle cards from Mount Shasta. These cards are very near and dear to me because I went through it. I went through the store. I went through the store and I was looking for a deck, you know, because I enjoy doing this for myself. And I found this oracle deck, but it's a little different than any oracle deck I've ever come across because it uses 7 different elements, right? Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. We are just getting started with this mini tarot reading I'm going to be doing every Tuesday. I know it's going up on a Wednesday. Don't judge me this week, okay? Anyway, this oracle deck has 7 different elements. And if you've been following me for a while, I use 7 different modalities to read your shadow, all right? And I'm going to be teaching you those modalities on this platform, okay? So this 72 card deck has powerful symbols from ancient symbolism, chakras, the different elements, planets, stars, Reiki, and zodiac symbols. All of those things are very important to understand why, okay? Because we are a microcosm of the macrocosm. And to make that just plain and simple, gravity is all around us, right? It affects everybody around us. It's an element of being on Earth, okay? It's an element of being on Earth. It's a frequency that keeps everything on Earth on the ground, all right? The planets, the stars all have a frequency, and we know that because we are able to measure it. So when you are able to understand how the frequencies around you is affecting you energetically, emotionally, you can then begin to overcome the mental blockages that you may feel throughout the month, throughout the weeks, throughout the day even. You can better understand yourself so that you can overcome those shadow aspects of yourself in order to step into the desired reality that you want as a person, right? Okay, and that's what I specialize in as a shadow specialist. Where are those hidden things energetically? Your body tells you this, and I'm going to help you to learn how to read that energy. All right, so that's what the oracle cards are going to be about. This is a very new deck for me, and look how pretty they are. They're purple, and it has a lot of gold, all of the colors of my brand, my platform, but really my life, right? And we'll get into more of that. Okay, and then we're going to follow up the last spread that I'm going to do after I talk to you about what's out here. The last spread will be the fortune teller oracle card spread, which will basically clarify, once you transmute this energy, what will be available to you energetically for you to create, right? Have you ever just had a point in time when you just feel really creative? You have all of these ideas, da 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 da. What if you could predict when that would happen for you, right? What if you could predict times in your life, in your day, in your month, in your year where you're more likely to be lazy, okay? So that you can say, all right, I know, just like a woman, when it's that time of the month, we know we're going to have some cravings, all right? We're going to have some people have, cramping and things of that nature, because that's just how their body is operating based on their choices. We'll talk about that too eventually. But yes, there are cycles. The world operates in cycles, okay? The energy is up and down, and sometimes those ups are very high and those downs are very low. The goal is to have it on a smooth ride, okay? So that those lows are not so low, okay? Because we're always going to experience different highs and lows, different challenges, different things that will bring us trauma. Learning how to move through that trauma is my specialty. Okay, so in the current position of the collective, we have the Four of Cups. All right, in the reverse, this is a water energy. Cups are water energy, okay, if you are new to tarot. And it says that in the reverse position, sudden awareness, choosing happiness, acceptance, all right, retreat, withdrawal, checking for realignment. So you may be we did just come out of Mercury retrograde, which people are like, I hate when people blame things on astrology, da da da. It's not really blaming it. It's really giving awareness to the energy that is coming up within us all. Okay, maybe you might have been in a situation where you need to revisit some conversations. Okay, maybe it's a conversation with yourself that you need to revisit, a conversation about the way that you feel, your emotions. You're searching for balance and acceptance within oneself, retreating for realignment. All right, and in the shadow position, you got the Devil card. All right, in the reverse. Okay, the Devil card in the reverse. This is Earth energy, Capricorn energy, and it says releasing limiting beliefs, exploring dark thoughts, detachment, freedom, restoring control, resentment, lack of will. Okay, so baby, that's what you're releasing. All right, releasing the limiting beliefs of whatever it is that you are needing to adjust to mentally and emotionally, because emotionally you've been doing some thinking. You're realigning your thoughts so that those limited beliefs don't come in to your future. Why? Because baby, you got the Four of Wands in the upright, stable, sturdy foundation. All right, 4 in numerology, balance, and it says in the upright position signifies celebration, joy, harmony, marriage, home, community, homecoming, right? This is fire sign energy. All right. You are literally burning down to the ground those limited beliefs, because you understand you have a new foundation within yourself, a new understanding of your own internal, how to in turn. You have two fours up here right now. Okay, how to internally stay balanced, checking yourself. You're able to check yourself. Okay, and then we have the earth element. All right, we have the earth element to clarify the four of cups. The earth element is clarifying the four of cups. So this is giving tangibility, the things that are in your life, tangibility, Taurus energy, the earth. But because this is a new deck, let's see what they have to say about the earth element. Look at that. I just opened it right to this page of the earth element. Okay, and this is page 47, and it says the third section of this deck, focusing upon the traditional symbols of the elements that are represented in both alchemy and in Wicca. The 5 elements represent here are earth, air, fire, water, spirit. Each of these 5 symbols represents a variety of different aspects reflected in the world, not simply the physical elements themselves. Other belief systems and spiritual practices vary in depiction and description of the elements. The earth element to the cold north is the element of earth, governing midnight, winter, the color green, the planet Venus and Saturn, and the zodiac sign Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. The earth's tool is the pinnacle, the money, okay, used for its ability to balance the other elements. Right, because if you are lacking in money, resources, and finances, which is your root chakra, all right, if you are lacking in those things, the other things are going to be out of balance. Your sacral chakra is going to be out of balance. Your creativity is not going to be flowing. If you are constantly in struggle and survival mode, your cortisol is going to be high. Okay, your weight might fluctuate. We're going to get into all of that here. Make sure you are following me. Every Tuesday, we're going to be doing these tarot readings. But yes, the earth's tool is the pinnacle, used for its ability to balance the other elements. Okay, you ain't popping off at the mouth when your money is flowing and life is good and things is coming in. Am I lying? Okay, you're not emotionally imbalanced when you are properly rewarded for your efforts, all right? And your home life, your finances, your bills, everything is paid. Life is good. Skin is glowing. You eating good, okay? The earth element is the pinnacles. It is the grounding element that helps to balance the other surrounding elements. It provides stability, grounding, intellect, clear-headedness, and logical thinking. Earth is the provider element, reminding us that while dreams are possible and achievable, we must also be able to function logically in this physical realm. Okay? Don't be so spiritually high that you ain't no earthly good. All right? Earth is the element that acts as a physical tether for us to keep our feet on the ground. Is that not what I just said? When it appears in your cards, trust that the situation you are inquiring about is being approached from a place of groundedness. Trust in the stabilizing energy of the earth element, and you will succeed. And it is in the it's in the upright. It's in the upright position. So apparently, by going within, which is what elevation is all about, going within, realigning, removing these limiting beliefs, is going to bring you to a place of money increase. Okay, pentacles is going up, stability is going up in all areas of your life. All right, then we got Libra to clarify the devil, which is limiting beliefs. So we know we're gonna have some balance coming out. Okay, life is going to be balanced because the earth element just told us. But since this is, I want to see what it has to say, because this deck is new to me. And so we're going to see. And plus, I'm just super excited to have this deck. I mean, the journey to even getting it and it coming into my life is just, it's amazing. Okay, Libra. It's the symbol of the scales. Its traditional dates are September 23rd through October 22nd, with the 13th zodiac incorporated, Ophiuchus. We'll talk about that at another time. Its new dates are October 30th through November 23rd. Libra is the cardinal air sign, ruled by Venus, and represents balance, justice, truth, and beauty. All air signs have in common the desire for freedom, and all cardinal signs initiates. When Libra appears, balance and justice are being called to action. Does a situation require ratification? Are all areas of your environment balanced? Are you have the ability to bring both, including the illumination of truth to the situation? Refer to Venus air cards for traditional clarification information. Yeah, balance. We're going to find balance within our lives. And I was not even surprised to see the throat chakra come out. Okay, I just wasn't. I wasn't surprised because the throat, first of all, you got the heart represented here, which is the balance between the higher realms, the higher chakras, and the lower realms, the lower chakras. So everything that is in this spread is in great alignment, collective. I'm very happy to see all of this. All right. The throat chakra is you using that mercurial Gemini energy to express yourself, because why? It says you have celebration, joy, harmony, all right, marriage, home, community. I have never met anybody that has built a community without speaking. Just never have met them. I'm currently building this community here, okay? And if you liking what you're seeing, tap in, because it's a vibe over here. All right, now let's look at the throat chakra just to see what their interpretation or what they have to say about this card is. I haven't even looked. I need to just go through this book because it has a lot of stuff going on. The throat chakra. I hope you guys are having a good Wednesday. What are some things that you got? Is this something that you would be interested in? You know, because I do these. I'll start doing a shorter version of this where I'll pull one tarot card for, you know, the present energy, one ascendant card for the shadow, you know, things like that. So that we can have a session individually. I did that poolside at this pool party and it went over very well. People were enjoying it. Okay, the fifth chakra, also called, okay, I'm not gonna butcher that, is located toward the base of the throat and is the center of communication and creativity, both verbal and nonverbal. The potential for change, transformation, and healing are all located here. Because if you speak your truth, baby, and you let that shit go, you will heal. Trust me, trust and believe. All right, the throat is typically where anger is both stored and released. How many times have you popped off at the mouth? All right, but we found imbalance within ourselves. We releasing those limited beliefs, being able to transmute that anger into something that is positive for yourself will give you joy. It'll allow you to build a community instead of tearing it down. Like when you really are an angry person, nobody really wants to be around you. Why would they? I mean, misery loves company, but you will only attract miserable people. Happy people won't be around you. The throat, read that already. When it appears in your cards, you are being asked to verbalize your creative thoughts, just said that, and energies. Have you felt the drive to write, paint, and sing lately? The energies of the chakras are telling you that your creative energy needs to be released. The path is open and waiting for that self-expression. This will help you to release feelings of anger or inability to communicate. Ashe. Okay, so that is exactly how I felt about the layout of these cards. And we're going to get into the fortune teller cards. So once we, basically address the limiting beliefs that we have felt, do some more inner work, reflection, all right? Release those things, balance out our throat chakra, Okay, because life is good. Our pinnacles are going up. All right, everything in our life is balancing out. We using our throat for our highest good. Why? Because there's power in the tongue. All right, your words are spells. Your words create your reality. Once we do that, spirit, let us know what is waiting for us on the other side. The collective needs to understand that healing the shadow is all about releasing that stagnant energy to make room for all the blessings that are destined for us to align with. We just got to be in alignment with these things. Everything has a frequency. Everything is energy. So you just have to align with the frequency of the things that you want by releasing these limiting beliefs. Okay? So what energy is available to the collective? We're all on this healing journey together. Please believe me. What is available to us? All right, let's get one card. Embrace calm and clarity. Let your intuition guide you. I absolutely love this, and let me tell you why. I'm going to make it real quick because I got some other things to do. But I love this because when you let go of limiting beliefs within yourself, things that have hurt you emotionally, the emotional limiting beliefs that have been embedded in your subconscious due to the trauma that you have experienced, it tends to muddy up the waters of your intuition. Being able to calmly decide, am I really overthinking this situation, or is things really funny? Okay, how many times have you stayed a little bit too long in a relationship because you like, I'm just gonna give that person the benefit of the doubt? Whole time that was your intuition saying it's time to hit the road, Jack. Okay, but you wanted to give somebody the benefit of the doubt rather than listening to your intuition. And that's because your emotional stability is not at rest. It's not at peace. It's constantly searching for the answers. It's not really able to speak clearly to you because there's so much junk. You don't have clarity. So when you do these things, okay, you will gain calmness in your nervous system, clarity. And your intuition will be guiding you because you'll be tuning into it. And the reason I love this so much, if you are not already following me on YouTube, what are you even doing, cousins? Okay? Follow me on YouTube. I just posted the introduction chapter to my book last Sunday. Today I'm going to be posting chapter 1. Chapter 1 is all about your intuition. All right? This is not a plug. I had no idea that this was going. Y'all saw me shuffle these cards. This is not a plug. I had no idea this card was going to come out. But understanding how spirit speaks to you through your intuition, through your gut, through your solar plexus energy, it happens when you tune more into yourself. Okay, when you have more calmness and clarity. That's why meditation is an integral part in rewiring your subconscious brain and your nervous system. Okay, that is why it is so important, because it calms down all of the negative chatter. It calms down all of the negative chatter, allows your spirit to come through to you, the higher self, your future self, your spirit guides, etc., etc. It allows that energy to resonate loud enough in your mind that you listen. And the more you pay attention to it, the louder it gets. Okay? This has been amazing. I really appreciate you guys. For those of you who have tapped in, let me know if this is something that you like, and if you would want to participate in coming on the live and getting a free reading, because understanding the energy is just the first step. Being able to take the next steps to bettering your life because of it, that's where the real power lies. Endless love, y'all. Peace.